suggesting today is you withdraw your money wherever you're financing war. And part of that withdrawal is not just withdrawing, but as you withdraw, ask questions. So to the extent that you or the financial institutions that you're investing in are investing that money in securities that are involved in illegal activities or fraudulent activities, you're simply asking questions and shunning and withdrawing and saying, I don't want to finance war, I don't want to finance organized crime, and I move my money elsewhere. It's a very big economy. There are people doing lots of things, they're making babies and making hospitals and doing lots of things. There are lots of things to do that don't involve organized crime, but the more you ask questions, the more the people in the system who would like to do something about this and are horrified about what they see feel supported in doing that. So studies have shown that people shun war makers, people shun criminals if they can see who's the good guy, who's the bad guy. They need the transparency to see. And so step number one is bringing that transparency so that I can't do evil but still be socially acceptable. So this is a little secret. In the 90s, I built relational databases that would allow me to look at living systems and how it relates to the financial system. And what I discovered is because the financial system is so out of alignment with environmental systems and living systems, that if you realign them, the wealth possibility is explosive. The problem is you lose central control. So if you want a centrally controlled system that makes a lot of money, then you want to have very wasteful government spending that institutes control. But it's not economically intelligent. It doesn't optimize. And so the question is, do you want central control and privilege, or do you want to optimize? If you optimize, the wealth creation is enormous. And part of it is because we were just hearing about the sun. The sun sends us a harvest every year. The sun sends us incredible energy. We truly live on an abundant planet. So it really comes down to, you want privilege and central control, or do you want abundance? Well, I think you have to take it down to yourself, to an individual, because I'm responsible for what I do in my actions. So you have to believe that you can make profit from investing in peace. And so you incrementally, you move away from war, and with your time, with your attention, with your money, you invest in things that create abundance and create peace. It's a journey, it's never over. And the more of us who believe in that and who see the possibility, the more the consciousness change. And the little secret is that peace creates more wealth than war. And that's the beauty of it. And the interesting thing is, given the way the current system is subsidized, it's not in alignment with the law. I mean, they're breaking the law. And that gives us incredible political leverage, because when we shift things back under the law, so they are not, the people doing this are not legitimate. And that gives us incredible political opportunity to move it back into that which is legitimate. But we each have to do it in our own way, in our own time, and simply say, I shun the war team, and I move towards abundance, and I move towards peace.
So we have to trust in it.
Yeah, you have to have, it's really funny, because I always hear people say, I've been on this journey for 20 years, and the beginning of that, I ended up being kicked out of the establishment in my country, and people kept saying, well, it's foolish for you to do this because no one else will do it. And I kept saying, well, wait a minute, this is about my immortal soul and my relationship with the divine intelligence. And, you know, my pathway is that, and I don't need to worry about everybody else. I just need to worry about myself. And the reality, though, is over many years, what I've discovered, you know, I've ended up in a significantly better place than my colleagues. So, you know, I'm here with you.
Yeah.
That's the proof. So you just have to have, you know, Scripture says faith is the substance of things hoped for but not yet seen. Faith is the building block. That's the building block that we create our world, we create our future. You know, you have to have that faith, and that faith will take you where you and the divine intelligence take it. And in my experience, it's as long as you're in alignment. You know, nothing good can come from staying out of alignment with the universe. As long as you're in alignment, you will find a pathway, and that pathway will be good.